Hey guys, so a lot of people do recaps or like camera roll dumps on Instagram, so I'm doing that for YouTube. This will be part one of like 2 or 3 camera roll dumps, YouTube edition. As you just saw my phone, I figured out how to record on my mini camera, but also be able to get like a picture-in-picture on my phone to really see what I look like. And in this clip, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this is like 2 to 3 months old footage of me walking to the park to go read my book. I don't really know what went down this day. I just know I felt cute, which is probably why I was recording. And I'm walking through the park. So when I have free time, I really like going to this park specifically because the front area is like a dog area. There aren't really any dogs in this video, but normally like it's packed. And then you go into the kiddie area that has like a little playground area, and across from it is another football area. And then when you walk, you would pass one of those water fountains that they talk about Italy has, so that, you know, it doesn't overrun with water or whatever. I would never drink out of that because the dogs literally be lapping it up over here. Look, this is the water fountain. And then when you continue walking, it's another football area and then a basketball court. And I've only ever seen people play on it once the whole time that I've been here. So I'm thinking about like investing in a basketball so that I can play by myself. But here I'm just going to sit in my usual spot so that I can read Frankenstein. I've already read it, but I don't really recall all of the details. So like I've been trying to reread it. And I have read a good portion of it. To this day, I'm still not done. But that's kind of because I have trauma from like finishing things. So like I don't finish books all the way. I mean, I do, but typically it takes a long time for me to get there, or TV shows or wherever, right? This trauma stems from mindless behavior, and hear me out. When I was younger, I was obsessed with mindless behavior, and there was a specific period in time where I was like transitioning from elementary school to middle school, and it was just like I needed a break to like really focus on everything that was going on in my life. In that tradition, I didn't realize that mindless behavior had broken up. So when I go back to get back into mindless behavior and they're broken up, you can imagine how distraught I was. So every time like I think, okay, I'm gonna go back to doing a book or a show or whatever the case may be, I always get the trauma that it's gonna be an ending that I don't like. So the same thing happened with the show Good Girls. Like, what ending was that? It was terrible. Like, I literally came back to it after like 5 years and was like, yeah, I'm gonna finish watching it. And I got really, really into it, and I was excited for the next seasons. And they canceled the freaking show. Y'all hear it all? Now look at this dog. Don't this dog just look like it's walking a little strange? It looks like a hyena. Okay, so this is going to be called Class Miss Eve because it's the meeting right before we would have did like an official class. And they had us on a Google Meet call. Honestly, this could have been an email or even a booklet, like agenda book ceremony style, just detailing all of this because we did not need to be on this call. Anyways, back to what I was saying about trauma. Like, is there a show or a movie or a group or a book or whatever that like gave you trauma because it ended like not in a good way or whatever the case may be? Because mindless behavior will always be like my Roman Empire. They need to just, I'm telling you, they need to get back together and do it for the love of money and not for the love of each other, because my heart is still a little wounded. Like, that was my first heartbreak ever. Okay, now going back to the topic of classes, I kind of wish they did what they did with the undergrads and did like a city tour on one of those like double-decker buses, but they didn't do that for us because what did Michael Jackson say? Oh yeah, they don't really care about us. Disclaimer for new viewers, this is how I joke. I am unbothered by this, trust me. Boom, first day of classes. We were running a bit late this day, so we took the train instead of the bus to gain back a few minutes. Rule number 1 in Milan, if you're taking the train, not like the metro, because you gotta pay for that anyways, but if you're taking the train, pay for a ticket pass online, because if not, you risk a near 50-euro fine, and that's like $60 in the United States. You could have got some groceries for all that or something. Like, there are ways around it, but trust me, babe, like, I learned my lesson. Just pay for the pass. So I strategically chose this hairstyle because it was the style I wore for my scholarship interview with the director. So I was like, on the first day, I needed to be recognized. And the director was like, oh, I recognize you from the hair when I was introducing myself. And I was like, yes. Side mission complete. Okay, I'm going to give y'all a little break from hearing my voice and just vibe. Okay, so obviously some of the video recording that I'm going to do going forward is going to be a little bit shaky because I was holding the camera up to my chest and to not draw a lot of attention from me because I just didn't want attention more than what I was already drawing. But rule number 2, have change, always. Like, although everywhere takes cards, the vending machines do not. And if you need to use the bathroom, I heard it's like a euro fee, which is like $1.16 in the United States. So I recommend that you go before you leave the house and use that money for snacks. Now, I don't know if you guys are going to peep it, but it'll show, like, what the vending machine is looking like. I think they were, like, replacing the snacks or whatever, but it's also a coffee machine, like, vending machine directly next to it, which brings me to rule number 3. Drink coffee and smoke. Honestly, it's not really a rule, as I do neither. I mean, I like coffee, but not that much. Just, like, everyone here all day, it's smoking coffee. To know me is to know that I do not keep the same hairstyle for long. This one is Rihanna inspired. There are no other references. This is Rihanna all over. Technically, this was the real first day of classes, which was fashion illustration, and the other one was just kind of introducing us to the layout of the postgraduate campus. But our first assignment was still given to us on that intro day, and you'll see it in a second, but we were tasked to just choose 10 images. More details about what the assignment entailed is like on my artistic Instagram page, so I would just go look there. But you'll see in a second like the images. After we presented the images, we had a chance for our classmates to kind of tell us what they saw in our images, and then for the director to tell us also what he saw. The director told me that when he first met me through the scholarship interview that I had like this strong personality, or whatever the case may be. But now that he sees my images, he kind of like sees the sensual vibe. And then a classmate said that they saw an R&B vibe. All I saw was some cherries and some panthers. But to each their own. And not to say that there aren't aspects in the images that were shown that could have contributed to like the mindset that they were getting. There are just a couple of moments where like you just gotta look at the camera and only a specific demographic of people are gonna kind of understand where you're coming from when you look at the camera. You know what I'm saying? Rule number 4, if you're gonna drink an expensive drink, at least make sure that your food is free. I thought my non-alcoholic drink was €8, which is already pricey, but it was actually €13 because it wasn't 10 o'clock yet, which is like, why would I be outside of my house at 10 o'clock? Like, I should be on my way home, you know what I'm saying? I should be in my bed. But it's okay because this location, when you buy your drink, you just get free endless appetizers. Rule number 5, don't drink a drink if you don't know where it came from and you wasn't there to see where it came from. My poison ivy came out when I was inside getting food, and when I came back, my classmate had took a little bit of sips from it, thinking that it was hers. And I looked at the waiter in the midst of the confusion like, bring me a new drink, sir. No. Regula numero 6. It's not a great night out if you don't end up somewhere you're not supposed to be. Safely, of course. In our bar hopping, we ended up on the rooftop when we were supposed to be on the floor below. What are we? Like fucking This is called the pudding. No. It's not? Not us being in the wrong place, but still finding the best view. I'm having a great time. So eventually we did go back downstairs, and one of the people that was in our group asked for blankets because apparently they do that here. I've never heard of that. The server goes to get blankets, right? And he comes out and hands it right to me. I wasn't even the one that asked for a blanket, nor was I the coldest. I strategically chose my seat beside the heater so that I would not be cold. Like, was my anemia showing that bad? Anyways, rule number 7. Don't go no more places. Take your butt home for some hot cocoa. Here and fluffy in the big leagues, right? Now I'm going to tell you what I do after I do it.